and welcome to another video of Once Upon a Story. I'm Joy, I'm the elf Joy. Yes, in this video you discover my true identity. I'm one of Santa's elves. Well, I'm one of his favorites, I need to say. Oh, Merry Christmas everyone! It's the most wonderful time of the year, isn't it? Oh, we got Olaf as well here. Hi Olaf, I like your pudding hat. Very funny. So, I have loads of responsibilities here at the North Pole. As you already know, I'm the creator of this channel, so I'm responsible to talk to all the Disney characters. Yes, I know them all. So, and I help them recording the videos and I do their face paint, of course. And then I also help the other elves to make toys. So I'm the one to make those beautiful Disney princesses that you like very much, I know that. And also I deal sometimes with Christmas letters, so the letters that you children send to Father Christmas. Oh, I've got some actually just behind me, and I've got loads more on the desk, on my desk. Oh, I wanted to show you one of my favorites. I think I've got it just behind me. Which one was it? Oh goodness, there's so many. Oh yeah, this one. This is from Susie, 7 years and half. Hi Susie, thank you very much. She's been drawing me. Yeah, that's me, Elf Joy. She said she really likes me. Thank you very much, Susie. I really appreciated your letter. And of course, I love all the other letters and all the other drawings. Well done, children. You are very good indeed. I wanted to tell you, children, that Santa is very, very happy with you all. You've been very, very good this year. Now, it's been a tough year for everyone, for us as well. As you've been in lockdown, we've been as well. Some of you might still be in lockdown. So, what Santa wanted to tell you is that we are really doing our best to make as many toys as we can and to meet our deadlines. But if you're gonna receive less presents this year, we are really sorry, but we're really trying to do our best. And remember that you've been very, very good. So if you receive less presents this year, it doesn't mean that you've been less good. You've been really, really good, okay? But also remember what's important: family, being together. Christmas is all about being with the people you love. That's what makes Christmas special. So, today I'm gonna read you a book, a Christmas book, and I'm gonna show it to you. We are gonna read Mickey's Christmas Carol. It's so exciting, it's one of my favorite stories. I know Olaf, you like it too. Oh, I know, it's amazing, so I'm really excited to read it for you. So, what we're gonna do now is sorry, that was just Mickey Mouse passing by, I think. Anyway, we were saying... Sorry, that's the phone. I need to answer that. Hello, Merry Christmas! Joy speaking. What's your favorite color? Oh, mine is blue. Yes, I like blue. Hello, who is this? Oh, Gingerbread. Yes, Gingerbread. Please tell me. Yes. I'm recording, really. You want to know if I found your earmuffs in my office? Okay, let me have a look. Oh my goodness, I've got too many things on my desk, too many letters. These are my socks. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I found your earmuffs, I think. It's Father Christmas on it. Yeah, I found them, yes. And also, what? Sorry, Gingerbread? Biscuit's hat. Biscuit's hat. The green elf hat. Okay, let me have a look. Oh, actually, yes. Yes, I found it. Why do I have your earmuffs here and Biscuit's hat? Wait a second. Have you been eating my gingerbread biscuits? Yes, you Gingerbread and Biscuit as well. Have you been... Hello? 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 I think they're gonna be on the naughty list very soon. So children, hopefully we're not going to have any more interruptions. please no. And we're gonna read our story, okay? Very exciting times. So we're gonna start now and we'll see you in a bit, okay? Bye bye. One snowy winter day, inside the Ebenezer Scrooge's counting house, a cold and weary Bob Cratchit looked up from his ledgers. "Mr. Scrooge, tomorrow is Christmas, and I was wondering if I could have half a day off." "Well, I suppose so, but I'll dock you half a day's pay." Scrooge flipped through his account book gleefully. Money, money, money. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. It was Scrooge's cheery nephew Fred. "Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge." "Bah humbug! 'Tis a work day, you know." "Oh, come on, I've come to invite you to Christmas dinner." "Oh, I suppose you're going to have a plump goose with chestnut dressing?" "Yes." "And will you have plum pudding and lemon sauce?" "Yes." "With roast squab and pickled raisins?" "Yes, yes, will you come?" "You daft man, you know I can't eat that stuff." "Out, out, out." Bob Cratchit spoke up timidly. "But, sir, Master Fred has brought us a Christmas wreath. May I hang it on our door?" "You do that, and I'll hang one on you." Fred handed his uncle the gift. "Merry Christmas." But Scrooge jammed the wreath down over his nephew's head. "And bah humbug to you." It was clear Ebenezer Scrooge was not fond of Christmas. Once again, Scrooge returned to his ledger, mumbling about money, when there was another knock at the door. Two men stood, shivering from the cold. "Sir, we are soliciting funds for the indigent and destitute." "For the what?" "We are collecting for the poor." Scrooge smiled, jiggling the coins in his pocket. "Well, you realize if you give money to the poor, then they won't be poor anymore, will they? And if they are not poor anymore, then you won't have to raise money for them anymore." "Well, I suppose. And if you don't have to raise money for them anymore, then you would be put out of a job. Please, gentlemen, don't ask me to put you out of a job, not on Christmas Eve." "Oh, we wouldn't do that, Mr. Scrooge." "All right, both of you now. Out, out, out." Scrooge chased the man out into the snow and slammed the door. "What's the world coming to, Cratchit? You work all your life to get money, and people want you to give it away." After closing time, Scrooge walked through the crowded streets, taking no notice of the merry people rushing home to their loved ones. When he arrived at his gloomy house, the door knocker took on the face of his late partner, Jacob Marley. Scrooge touched the knocker. "Whoa!" Scrooge stumbled back. "No, that can't be. Door knockers don't speak. It's simply a fragment of my imagination." Horrified, Scrooge rushed upstairs to his bedroom, bolting the door behind him. But the ghost of Jacob Marley passed right through the door, dragging his heavy chains. A cold chill ran through Scrooge's body. His teeth began to chatter, his knees began to knock, his eyes popped. Marley blinked. Now that you've finished the number, I'd like to talk to you. Tonight, you will be visited by 3 spirits or ghosts. Listen to them. Do what they say, or your chains will be heavier than mine. Then Marley quietly left. Scrooge tossed and turned fearfully in his sleep. Suddenly he awoke. There, perched atop the nightstand, was a tiny figure. "I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Come on, Scrooge, it's time to go." The bedroom window opened magically. "I'm not going out there, I'll fall." "Just hold on, we're going to visit your past." And with that, the two flew out over the darkened city. They stopped outside the familiar window. Scrooge saw a vision of himself as a young man, dancing at a party. "That's me." The spirit nodded. "Yes, that was before you became a miserable miser consumed by greed." "There's lovely Isabel. I remember how much I was in love with her." With the snap of his fingers, the ghost of Christmas past brought them to Scrooge's old counting house. Young Scrooge was busy fiddling with his books as Isabel meekly approached his desk. 9,972, 9,900... Ebenezer. For years I've had this honeymoon cottage, Ebenezer. I've been waiting for you to keep your promise to marry me. Now I must know. Have you made your decision? I have. Your last payment on the cottage was 7 minutes late. I'm foreclosing the mortgage. Scrooge could no longer bear these memories. Please, Spirit, take me home. Remember, Scrooge, you loved your gold more than that precious creature, and you lost her forever. You fashioned these memories yourself. In a flash, Scrooge was back in his cold bed. He had just convinced himself that the whole thing was nothing but a nightmare when a huge shadow fell across the bed, revealing a giant of a man. "I am the spirit of Christmas present. I have filled the room with all of the good things that you withheld from your fellow man. Look." Scrooge's beady eyes glistened as all manner of exotic foods spilled out of a horn of plenty. Suckling pigs, fruit cakes, minced pies, and a prune Danish to go. But when Scrooge reached for a corned beef on rye, the giant stopped him. "We have no time for that now. We have a long way to travel, and we must fly. Take hold of my robe. Oh, no back there, unless you want to fly tourist." In an instant, they were at the window of Bob Cratchit's humble cottage. Scrooge watched as the family gathered around the dinner table. Happy Tiny Tim Cratchit leaned on his little crutch and watched his father serve a scrawny holiday turkey. Scrooge scratched his head. What is Cratchit doing? Carving a canary? What would you expect with the meagre wage you bestow upon him? 2 shillings a day? The house was filled with joy as Bob began dinner. Let's not forget the man who made this glorious feast possible, Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge. What do you say, Tiny Tim? I say thank you, Mr. Scrooge. And God bless us, everyone. Ebenezer turned to the spirit, but the giant had disappeared. In his place stood the ghost of Christmas future, shrouded in black robes. The scene changed, and the Cratchit cottage now looked sad and dreary. As Scrooge looked into the future, he saw that the chair on Bob's left was empty. Tiny Tim was gone. Scrooge shuddered. Spirit of the future, what does this mean? No, I didn't want this to be. I wanted Tiny Tim to get well. That sweet darling boy. The spirit turned his back on Scrooge, and with a broad sweep of his robe, he delivered Ebenezer to a windswept cemetery. The ghost pointed towards two gravediggers who were engaged in a ghoulish occupation. One of the gravediggers tossed a last shovelful of dirt. That does it. Tap it down tight, Charlie. You know, Harold, I never saw a funeral like this one. Right, there was nobody about. No mourners, no friends, no one to shed a tear or bid him farewell. Scrooge stepped closer. Spirit, whose lonely grave is this? Why, yours, Ebenezer, the richest man in the cemetery. Scrooge slipped and stumbled into the grave. No, I don't want my life to end this way. I want another chance. Spirit, I'll change my ways. I'll change. Suddenly, Scrooge woke up. I'm back in my own bed. It must be... It is. It's Christmas morning. Yes, I can be a new man. I will honor Christmas in my heart and keep it all here. He flung open the window and shouted into the street with joy. Merry Christmas, everybody! What a glorious Christmas morning! By chance, Scrooge noticed the two men who had been collecting for the poor. He dug into his bag of coins. Well, bless me, good morning, gentlemen, I have something for you. Here you are, 100 gold pieces and not a penny more. The two could hardly believe their eyes. Oh, thank you, Mr. Scrooge, and a Merry Christmas to you. The Cratchit family was astonished to see Mr. Scrooge at the door of their cottage. His arms were laden with gifts and a plump turkey. Yes, it's Mr. Scrooge, and I've brought Christmas presents for you and all the children. Bob Cratchit was almost speechless. But, Mr. Scrooge, I don't understand. What do you mean you don't understand? Why, only yesterday you told me Christmas was a time for giving. Well, now I'll tell you what Christmas is. It is a time that once a year, men and women seem by one consent to open their shut-up hearts freely and celebrate the joy of the season. Scrooge had learned a lesson that he would never forget. Let it be said that no one will ever keep Christmas as well as Ebenezer Scrooge. God bless us, everyone, said Tiny Tim, climbing into Scrooge's arms. And Mr. Scrooge couldn't wait to go for a lovely Christmas dinner to his nephew's house. Hello! Welcome back, children! Did you like the story? It's one of my favorite Christmas stories. So good. It's also emotional, actually. I cry all the time. Okay. Joy, you're fine. Okay, let's see. I wanted to show you something that I made this morning. So it's like a Christmas card, but also an advent calendar. It's a mix of the two. Let me show it to you. So, here we go. You can see it? Yes, you can. So, It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's Christmas, of course. So exciting. And then I've been drawing Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. And then let me see what we've got inside. Yes, I'm gonna open it for you. Whoa. So you can see here on this page all my photos. Well, there are loads of my photos, yeah? And under each photo there is a message. There is a lovely message. I'm gonna open a couple of them so you can see. But also I wrote something on this other side that I'm going to read for you, okay? Spend this festive period with one of Santa's favorite elves, Joy. Every day look underneath one of her photos and discover what message she's left for you. She hopes it gives you a smile. Merry Christmas! So, should we see what we've got? And not each photo yet, there will be a while, but let's do a couple, okay? Let's see this one. A true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart. Do you know where this message is from? This quote is from Hercules. That's it, well done. There might be all Disney quotes. Let's see another one. We're gonna open this one. Love is putting someone else's needs before yours. I think that's something that Olaf would say. And then one more. We are gonna do just last one over here. Here we go. If you can dream it, you can do it. Yes, that's a famous Walt Disney quote. Oh, and also, sorry, I forgot to show you the back. Nothing major, but it's a Christmas tree made with trees. So I really hope you like it. So now, sorry, it's the phone again. 1 minute, please. Hello, Merry Christmas, Joy speaking. What's your favorite color? It's red. Oh, red like for the Christmas suit. Okay, who is speaking? Oh, Pipsqueak. Hi, how can I help you? The wrapping paper. Surely you have loads of wrapping paper there. Oh, you want the specific one? Oh, the one with the Christmas trees and the lights on. Okay. Let me see if I've got some here in the office. Okay, wait a second for me. Okay. Sorry, children, just a moment. I should have some of that wrapping paper that she's looking for. Oh, I found it. That's the one that she's looking for. Okay, so, oh, Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak, hello, what's your favorite color? Oh no, sorry, just us there. Yes, Merry Christmas to you too. But I found your wrapping paper. Yes, are you coming here to collect it? Yeah, okay. See you very soon. Okay, bye. Merry Christmas. Okay, sorry, I was gonna say, before we go, I want to teach you a little bit of British Sign Language, and I was thinking, why not talk about some Christmas words? Of course, it's Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year. Okay, so we are going to start with Christmas. How do you say Christmas in British Sign Language? Okay, ready? Christmas. And then if you want to say Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, same thing. So you say Merry Christmas. And then we have Christmas dinner. Woohoo, Christmas dinner. Okay, Christmas dinner. And Christmas pudding. Christmas pudding. And Christmas carol. Christmas carol. Christmas card, Christmas card, and snowman. Oh, I want to teach you snowman. So snowman. And if you want to say Santa for Christmas, you do this. So it's like man, so you remember snowman, but it's a longer beard, yeah? Santa. And then let's see what we got. Reindeer, so that's reindeer. Oh, mince pies. Oh, I love mince pies. Father Christmas loves mince pies. So, mince pie. Mince pie. Chocolate. Ooh, chocolate. We need to know how to say chocolate. Chocolate. Only a few more. Christmas present, Christmas present, Christmas tree, Christmas tree. Christmas tree is very simple, isn't it? Oh, one more, elf. Of course, we need to know how to say elf. Elf. By the way, about the pointy ears, we don't always have pointy ears, you know, not all year around. We only have pointy ears at the North Pole, first of all, and closer to Christmas time. So everyone, oh, sorry, it's the phone again. I'm sorry. Okay. Hello, Joy speaking. Merry Christmas. What's your favorite color? Oh, Olaf. Hello. Wait a second, Olaf. Oh, you were here. What? I didn't even notice. Where did you go? Okay, you're outside. Do I want to build a snowman? Yes, why not? Oh, Anna Elsa with you as well. Really? Oh, okay then. Yes. I want to come and build a snowman. Yes. Okay, so give me a couple of minutes, okay? Yes. Okay, yes, and then I'll give you a warm hug as well. Okay, yeah, I will be with you shortly. Yes, what's Elsa's favorite color? Blue. Blue like me. What about Anna? Well, no, Anna likes all the colors, doesn't she? Rainbow. Okay, you like snow, so white. Yes, but also the other colors. Okay, I'll be with you in a minute, okay? Okay, bye. That was Olaf. I'm gonna go out and play with them for a bit. Yes, I'm gonna have a little break from work. But children, it's been a pleasure to be here with all of you, and I really hope to see you soon. I might see you on Christmas Eve. Yes, because I'm one of the elves that helped Father Christmas to deliver the presents. Of course I am. I'm one of his favorite elves. Anyway, see you soon, children. Yes, Merry Christmas to you and to all your families, okay? Stay safe. Bye-bye.